So this is an example that we worked through together in class today, Friday, January 19th. And I'm working through it just in case you weren't in class or you just need to see an example. So if you want to write an equation of the line that's perpendicular to this line, y equals negative 1/4 x plus 3, and it has to go through this point, negative 3, negative 2. So to write the equation of the line that's perpendicular to this, you need to use point slope form, which looks like this. So it's y minus the y of the point equals the slope, which is m, x minus the x of the point. So you substitute in the information that they've given you. They've given you the y of the point that this line has to go through. So y minus negative 2 is the same as y plus 2. The slope. Now let's think about the slope. The slope of the line that we have is negative 1/4. I need a slope that's perpendicular. So if it's going to be perpendicular, it's going to be the reciprocal, which means it's going to be flipped. So I would flip that to 4/1, which is just 4. And it's going to be the opposite sign. So since this was negative 4, it's going to be positive 4. It's going to be the slope of the line that's perpendicular to this one. So I'm going to put a 4 here, x, and then I need to subtract negative 3. Well, subtracting a negative is the same as adding the opposite, so I'm just going to put plus 3. And now you use distributive property, and you solve until you get this equation from this point slope form into standard form. Oh, sorry, slope intercept form. You want it to be y equals mx plus b. Okay. So 4 times x, 4x. 4 times positive 3 is 12. And the only thing I have left to do is subtract 2, because I want to get y by itself, so it looks like this. And I have to do that to both sides because it's an equation. Y equals 4x plus 10. So this is the equation of a line that is perpendicular to this line, and it will go through this point. And you can build this in if you have this sheet, 4x plus 10. So hopefully going through that example will help you with the sheet that some of you need to do. I'll show you that. So this is the sheet I handed out in class on Wednesday, January 10th, that I wanted you to complete and have done by Tuesday the 16th. And so you need to be able to write an equation of a line that passes through the given point that's parallel. Parallel is going to have the same slope. You're going to have to determine which lines are perpendicular and parallel. On the back is just like the example that I did. You're going to have to write an equation that passes through a given point that's perpendicular. And then here, you're writing the equation to those lines. So you should have an email copy. If you haven't turned it in, then I need it turned in by Monday, January 21st. Thanks.